Woo-wee, look at that. Yummy, yum, yum. Gonna get me some gold in my tum-tum. Just like Mama used to make. Hot and dusty. Should have worn my dust mask. Well, hey everybody, Jeff Williams here. Well, that's JeffWilliams.com. Yeah, I know. Woo-wee, that's what you get when you run a crusher. What are we doing today? All right, well, I had a lot of people write in when I posted that video about wire gold. And they said, could you talk more about that kind of deposit and maybe even some crushers? And I said, you know what? Let's take some time and go into it in great detail. So that's what we're going to do today. Starting off with this guy. All right. Now, this is a small crusher. I really like these. They come in two different sizes. And they also come powered with electric motor or gas motor. And I like the electric one because it's quieter. And I wired this one up myself. And I got it set with low voltage, household current. Of course, you could wire it with high voltage. And it has a rotation speed of 1800 RPM. And it's a 1 horsepower motor. Can't beat that, huh? Now, K&N makes these crushers, and you can get them over at makeyourownggoldbars.com. I'll leave a link down below so you can click on it and go see Steve. Now, Steve, he's a super great guy. You know what he told me and Slim? He said, Jeff, if they use your name, I'm going to take some of the money or the price of this thing off. So that could be a good deal for you guys out there who have been waiting to get a crusher, but you couldn't afford it. So he said he'd take some of that off. You have to talk to him about how much. Now, a lot of people ask me, Jeff, what's it look like on the inside? Well, I'm going to show you real quick if I can get this thing open. That's why I like these things. I'm probably going to lose a lot of gold, but that's okay because I'm going to get it back. All right, you got these 4 little tiny lockdowns on there. You take the front plate off. Take a look at that. Woo, I know I got gold in there. See that? All right, so you got these chains in here that rotate around. And of course, the center shaft rotates at 1800 RPM. And there's a formula that you use to determine what this is called the tip speed, the very end, how fast it's rotating around this way. And that's very important. And when you make these things, you want to make sure it spins this direction counterclockwise if your intake port's on the back here, or if not, you'll be kicking rocks straight up in there. And then it's got a small classification screen on the bottom, and then the rocks can't get out till it gets broken down small enough to pass through that screen. Now, I see some guys put them on the bottom here, and some guys put them on the side here so it doesn't get clogged up like that. Either way, it works pretty well. But I wanted you to take a look inside of these things because a lot of people ask me, Jeff, what's it look like on the inside? Okay, so this is from that skarn deposit. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about real quick is skarn deposits. Now, a lot of people don't know that much about skarn deposits. And if I was you, I'd look them up. Now, skarn deposits, that can encompass a lot of things. You can have gold, lead, copper, zinc, iron. You can have all different types of skarn deposits. And a skarn deposit is usually created when a plutonic mass is forced up in through carbonate-hosted rock. And what happens is through contact metamorphism, you get a skarn deposit on the outer edge. Now, you can also have what's called regional metamorphism, where you have replacement deposits in that limestone, usually along the bedding planes. And usually what I found is like lead and zinc usually will form in those deposits there. Well, anyway, I want you to go online and take a look at that because some of these can be really rich, especially if you got sulfides in some of those skarn deposits. What happens is a gossan can form on the top, and the process of supergene can actually enrich in it and make it even more rich. And so I really think you should look into that because some of the best gold I ever got was gold that I found in skarn deposits like I showed you in the last video. Anyway, so I got some of that material crushed up here just to prove my point. Now come here, take a look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and pan this out, make sure my pan is clean. Got nothing in there. Now I'm gonna get some scoops. I know I should have got a better scooper, huh? A scooper! I know. That's what gold does to you. It drives you crazy. All right, you seen how much material I got there? Hopefully I don't get you wet. I know, all that iron oxide in there. It's nasty. All right, so I'm gonna pan this out real quick for you. I don't got no sun today. And that crusher works good. And like I said, they're small enough you can take them out in the field. You can get gas powered or electric if you happen to have a generator out there. That works really well. All right, I think that's about as far down as I want to go. All right, let's see what we got out of that little bit of gold right there, or a little bit of dirt. Okay. Oh, I see something forming on the top. So I'm gonna shake that down real quick. Oh, there's some nice gold right there. I gotta get my goggles off. I can't see nothing. Oh, look at that. Ooh, yeah, if that don't make you all excited inside, nothing will. Let me tap that to the top. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Get that water out of there. Okay. Now, look at that. See all that? That's all gold out of that scar deposit that I just crushed up. See that? And that's what we put in our bags that we sell online. Nothing but limonite that's got all that nice, pretty gold in there. See that? Ooh, yum, yum, yum. I'll eat that later. Now, I got something else I want to tell you real quick before I get on out of here. So, when you sign up for our new tour starting in 2016, what I'm going to do is for everyone who shows up, I'm going to have a big comprehensive packet of information, and it's going to be stuff that you can easily understand, nothing that's too complicated. And it's going to have everything I've ever known about gold crammed into those packets. About 6 months of me writing that darn thing to get it together. Anyway, it's going to cover everything that you could ever want to know about gold and how to find it. And it's going to be real easy to read too. And it's going to have all types of cartoons and charts and information in there that you're not going to find anywhere else, I guarantee it. Because some of this stuff is secret information that nobody wants you to know, but I want you to know. So I'm going to include it for everybody who signs up from our tour starting from 2016 all the way out. So anyway, I just wanted to cover all this stuff real quick because I had a lot of people asking about it. And so I thought, hey, you know what? Let's hurry and make a video, get it out there so people can see it. Anyway, so until next time, this is Jeff Williams with, that's right, at JeffWilliams.com. Saying, you know what? Don't ask your mom. You got to ask me at JeffWilliams.com. Take care, everybody.